Okay, so we had the seminar with Gordo yesterday, so we did naturally we did half guard. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of play around with it and try and add it into a bit of context, and look at some of the ideas that he shared and try and add that into the context as well, sort of play around with it, okay? So we started off with probably what the most important part of the half guard was, which was, anyone? Getting the underhook, yeah? And we spoke about this last week, the week before, about the importance of getting an underhook on the person, okay? So we'll start with just this, okay? So just for a few minutes, switching, we're gonna start in a half guard. Some little things that he was doing, which was quite interesting. Normally, when I play half guard, I lock my legs like this, yes? So I have my foot locked around the shin. When he was playing half guard yesterday, he didn't have his legs locked at all. So his legs weren't locked, but what he had was his toes on the floor and he was pinching in here, okay? So what I want you to do, when you get into that half guard position, just try and play with this a little bit. So you're on your toes and you're twisting in and creating a pinch with your feet, okay? So this is pushing and this is pulling back slightly here, okay? So that was one thing, all right? So the game is gonna be this, okay? I've got to try and get an underhook here, okay? So I'm here, I've got my pinch, I've got to try and get an underhook high, okay? So I'm gonna start in this position, all right? So we're gonna start here. The person on top, all you've got to try and do is flatten me out, okay? So flatten me and get crossface, flatten, and underhook on me, okay? Cool. I've got to try and just get an underhook, okay? So think about this with your legs, this configuration. Toes on the floor, twisting in and pinching the leg, okay? And see how you can get that underhook, yeah? All right? Just be wary of what you're doing with your hands, whether you give the underhook to the other person or whether you can just obtain it without giving the underhook, okay? Let's play around with that, see what happens, and then we'll talk about it afterwards, okay? Cool, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Yeah, that's under. Under. Try and get that pinch. Nice. Underhook. Done. Yep, that's it. Reset. So, switch over. Switch over. So if you get the underhook, just switch over.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's it. That's good, yeah. Do you feel like all you want to try and do is pull this leg back slightly, twist this leg in, so you're getting a pinch with your legs. You're pinching, yeah. Yeah. So you're getting a push-pull motion with your leg. Yeah, that's it. They'll twist in, and then you're real tight leg control there. That's good. That's good. So what you have got also is movement there. Switching back. There's the underhook. Nice. Got the underhook. Beautiful. Lovely job.
I let him in when I took the crossfit.
Yeah, it's real. It's a real tight pinch on the leg. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. Quite nice. I like it. So that foot, toes on the floor, really turn in and squeeze your knee in. We're looking for the underhook. Okay, time everyone. Okay, so So this time I want you to try again, but what I want you to try and do is push this knee out with your hand. So you're going to push this knee out. So you've got pressure on this knee, and you're still going to try and get this underhook, yeah? And you're still trying to cross face me, yeah? Let's go again. So you're going to keep that pressure, and you're going to try and get the underhook. When you're going for this underhook, I want you to think about drawing with your elbow. So rather than coming out, if you come out, she comes under and hooks under, comes here, yeah? I want to draw for the underhook, yeah? So I'm here, I'm squeezing in, I've got this out nice and wide, and I'm looking to kind of get there in the end. Get my one back. Okay. So think about making space for the underhook, yeah? Drawing with your elbow. And I want you to start by trying to push the knee and see how that goes. Okay, come on, cool? Okay, give that a go. 1, 2, 3. When he's ready, he'll jump back in.
That's it, man.
That's it, just the underhook.
Push the knee away.
Yeah, but when
Nice, yeah. Good. Bowl of jelly. Another minute or so. Pop that way a little bit.
See my knee. See how my knee.
Good, good.
Yeah, so I when I started to lose it, I thought like, I'm not doing
That's what I had to do. Joe, I had to get right under her leg to make her go over and then get my arm back. Yes. Oh, fair enough, man. Taking the top. Oh no, taking. You got the underhook, yeah! All right, time everyone. Good work. We stopped. Everyone cool? How'd you find that? It's not easy. It's not easy getting that underhook, especially when someone knows that's what you're going for. Like, it's quite a lot of like, I'm just gonna keep my elbows in real tight and no one's getting anything. But what I had to do with that last one was, if I can try and make their weight come forward, it brings their hand down. If it brings their hand down, brings their hand away, it might give you an opportunity to get the elbow away. Yeah, essentially, that's what you want. If their elbows are in tight, you want to find ways of bringing their elbows away. If that means off basing, if you off base someone, their hand goes down, the elbow comes away. Yeah. So if I'm here, if I don't base, I fall over. So I've got to put my hand down. By putting my hand down, it creates space between here. Yeah. Okay. So this time I'm going to start with the underhook. Okay. So you can start with the underhook, and you can do this in however way. Let's just we'll start with just the underhook, normal here. Okay. So I've got the underhook on the back here. All right. We'll start on the elbow. Yeah. And then if you're having success with this, then go onto your shoulder. Okay. So we're just going to we're going to start an elbow, and then we can move back down to our shoulder if it's too easy. Okay. The goal for this person here is once again to try and get that cross face underhook. Yeah. Okay. Okay. My goal is to try and get out and up onto her hips. I'm not bothered about two hooks. Yeah. But I want you to just be able to hook, like body lock under the hips. Yeah. So my hands are just locking under the hips here. Okay. So I'm here. I've got the underhook. I'll start on the when here. You're trying to fight for that. Yeah. Sweet. And then I'm gonna try and get to the back. Cool. Good. All right. Let's play with that. 1, 2, 3. Switch up if you want. Starting with the underhook, yeah? Start on your elbow. Elbow. So remember, person on top, you're trying to get that underhook. Yeah? Good? You guys good? Just go that way a little bit. My face was well, I take the opportunity when it's there, right?
You in the chest.
Mhm.
Yeah. Start back. I do all sorts. In the end, let it go on. Beautiful. Beautiful, huh? Ready? Go. Yeah.
This is good. Nice, nice. You start with the underhook. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Good.
Was it into the rib? My knees are going to fly today. No, that's fine.
Pass. Nice little twist there, Danny. Nice twist in the leg. It's good. It's good. Lovely. Time.
Good
But
work.
it's interesting. Everyone good? Okay. So, how was that? Did anyone get in the back? A couple of times, a little bit, yeah? It's really difficult. Yeah, it's really difficult. What was the other person doing to stop you?
Holding on to my arm.
Holding onto your arm? Yes, yes. Over their arm. Over the arm. Over the arm coming through. Yep, yep. Same thing. I saw.
So, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
There. So I called it.
Yeah. So it was coming over. Joe. So go half guard on me. So Joe's in half guard. She's got the underhook. Yeah. If I don't do anything, she's going to my back. Yeah, all day long because there's space. So what most people were doing was this, going over the arm. Yeah. Now you can't get to my back very easily because there's something in the way. If there's nothing in the way here, she can duck under my arm and get to my back. As soon as I put my arm in the way, go under my arm. See? Yeah, see, she's going for the other things now. So now we're going to start with the, we're going to just start with the underhook again, okay? We'll change the underhook slightly. We'll give you a little bit more, we'll make it a little bit fairer, okay? This time you're going to pass the gi and come here. Yeah? So you've got the gi passed, elbow raised, yeah? And I'm holding the back of my hand, so it's like I'm looking at my watch. Here, okay? Okay, so my goal is to get to the back, yeah? Or sweep and get on top, okay? Your goal is to try and flatten me out, okay? Okay, cool. Everyone good? She was nicer to me that, much nicer to me that time. Everyone good? Okay, so you're going to start with the collar grip, twisting and raising my elbow. Yes? This hand is on the knee. Okay? Goal for the person on top is to try and flatten me out. Goal for me is to try and get to the back. Yeah? Or get on top with a sweep. Okay, cool.
You move where you're holding that key.
Move it up. No, yeah, you can. Yeah, if you want, yeah, you can change it around. Change it around, but I would suggest keeping it nice and high. Okay. Can I just edge? Can I push for a little bit more information? Okay, everyone good? Play around with that. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's it. But this one's underhooking. Come around the back, hold the gi, yeah? When you hold the gi, you want you to hold it so you're looking at your wristwatch. But get as tight as you can. Yeah, raise your elbow up to the sky. No, that's loose. Tighter, tighter. That's it. Wristwatch. Good. Hand on the knee. Start from there. Try and get to his back. Go. Or get on top. You gave up on the underhook, Paul. You gave up on the underhook.
You like shopping?
I was waiting for you.
The sleeve came out.
Ah, right, yeah.
And then,
No, I think.
yeah.
No, I can't remember. There was where you hold the sleeve.
You know, hold it up against the sleeve and pull it out. If they had these wizards. But clearly not.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't remember. But you didn't have to, right? You can roll them over. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I didn't want to. I'm trying. Joe's not playing. Joe's like, I just roll them over. Paul. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful. You got this. You got this, Danny. You got this, Danny. Mounted. Perfect. Bang on. Oh, all right. Scramble, scramble. Take that. You guys good? Yeah? Good? Go, go, go. Yes, Danny. Well done, Danny.
John going, I'm really off balance. I'm really off.
Oh!
No.
Oh no.
So I really wanted to pick what you wanted to do. No, this. Can't lie about this.
Okay. Do you want to push out? Push it this way a bit. There you go. There you go.
As soon as you like kind of.
Yeah.
I've only got 2 bands now. I keep doing that.
That's good. Yeah. So watch out for the wall. It was close. You're coming around nicely. You had real, like, when you had that on that arm, you were good. You were circling around. So you trying to hook. I'm going to play around. We'll have a look at that in a second. Hooking that leg out. We're going to talk about it. Time! Some nice little sweeps coming out there. Joe. Okay, gather around. Okay. Just as you tied your gi up. Okay. So having this grip here is quite good because you're really bringing this elbow up high. Yeah. Like I say, if I can bring the weight forward, yeah, so the hands are on the floor, getting to the back is fairly easy, isn't it? But everyone was doing the same thing because we didn't want them to get to the back, so they were overhooking the arm. So you're overhooked. But as soon as someone overhooks, whilst they don't give the back, they have taken away their base the other side, haven't they? They've taken away any sort of way of propping, yeah? So what we can look to do then is from here to dive under and just roll the other way, okay? Okay, so when so once I'm here and I'm really high with this hands come through, yeah, it can be quite difficult for me to get the back, yeah, okay. So what else could I do? Well, we talked about this, didn't we, about their base, yeah. If you've got a strong base, yeah, or a base that has purpose to be able to absorb or generate force, you might find things a bit more difficult, okay? So what we could do is we can step over with the foot and draw her foot back. Okay, so if you ever look around this way, if you see her leg is up there, I'm really pulling her leg back this way, yeah? So I'm like this. Now if I dive under, very, very easy to get that sweep. Let's go going this way. So I'm here, I passed, I'm in this position, or I'm here, yeah? Okay, the whizzer is here, yeah? So it's hard for me to get the back because the whizzer's in the place. But like I said, that's there, yeah? She's not got much this side to base and to stop me from sweeping. So if I step back, I ruin the base by lifting the leg up. All I have to do is just dive under and get my hips underneath. Very, very easy just to roll over to the other side. Okay, from here I can then start to step out and pass.
When people experience, is that just becoming like a game of half guard? Because your legs kind of stuck in our half guard on top of it, then, is it not?
You end up on top, but you end up in a good position to unhook your legs to get out. Yeah.
For people who have experience, will they start?
To be honest, her knees are facing the wrong way. Yeah, so her knees are facing on the outside, so you can smash. Yeah. 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 You see something else? We were saying, if I've got this underhook here, yeah, I would ruin the base and come over. If I come up on top, go back, I can do a knee bar.
Yeah.
Like a knee bar. No, you end up in half guard, but you still have a knee bar from here. Yeah, not for anyone who's less than a brown belt. So I don't know. It's just I thought I'd show you what the options are, but not allowed to do it. So forget it. You saw it. Men in black. Okay. Do it in a car park. Yeah, yeah. So you get a nice. It's called a dog bar, where you use your legs to put the knee bar on, so you get a dog bar from there. Have a go, like a couple of goes on that each, just to play with that movement of trying to get underneath. Yeah. try and focus on drawing that leg back. Yeah, so you're ruining the base, and just see how it feels getting your hips underneath the person and how light it is to roll the other person over. Okay, play around with that just a few minutes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You can try both, try both, go for both if you got one, but you always gonna have to have that whizzer, Jord. So if you don't get, yes, yeah, if you don't have the whizzer, that's it, good, and no knee bars. There's the pinch, the draw, so wait, Joe, go back, draw his foot up to your butt, there, so once you draw, there, that's it, that's the position, and then you roll, there you go, so you get a little tweak on the knee as well. When you step over, yeah, that's fine. To make it better, you can step over that foot and draw his foot up to your butt. So your hook there, this one will step over the leg. So if you go back to the half guard here, yeah. So this one steps, yeah, let go. Now, when you draw this up, draw up to here. So your foot stays on the floor. But yeah, you're there. Like, see how his leg is in the air? Yeah, that's it. Now slowly, you're just gonna roll him over. Bob. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'll have a look. Yeah. Okay, so you're on your side, half guard. Yeah. You've got the grip around the back, and you hold the gi. Yes. When you hold the gi, I want you to look at your watch. Good. Excellent. Okay, this leg steps over. So you wait. So yeah, that's it. But unhook this one first. So unhook, step over, and draw. So her foot is in the air like this. Now, this hand dives under her knee, so all the way under. Now slowly roll her, slowly roll her over, and then get on top. Boom. That's it. You feel the difference with your legs?
Yeah.
Left foot up. Yeah? Yeah. You guys good? Yeah? George, go back. Reverse. Go back on top. Just go get that leg right. Yeah, the hook leg. So when you're here, I want you to draw so his leg comes up like this. So you draw. Yeah, no, that one. Keep it going high. So, but just keep working it in. There. Now it's up. Yeah. That's it. Now slowly roll. Yeah. Much better. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Okay. Go for it again. But if you land on top and you've got the whizzer, you've got a good strong underhook. So you're here. You got a nice whizzer. He's there. He steps back, pulls that leg all the way back up. Yeah, good. And you slowly come over. Watch out. So from here, yeah, step. So if you step out of the legs there and come around, well, maybe. Interesting. Do to me. Do to me. Let's see what happens. Everyone cool? So that's just one of the options you've got from there. There are obviously others, and we can play with them in time. We looked at knee shield as well, but what we'll do is we'll stick with just this for now, and then over the next week or so, we'll look at some of the other positions that came up, yeah, of playing that half guard. Everyone cool with that? Any questions? Yeah. Big takeaways is elbow. Using the elbow to draw back to get the underhook. The importance of an underhook. Yeah, we need to have an underhook. If we don't have an underhook, we don't really have a lot. Okay. And then what I found was big details that I found that were really handy was, firstly, was raising the elbow and looking at your watch. So being in this position with the underhook, I find that's really good because it really brings the person forward. Okay, so it brings their weight forward and over you, so you can get really underneath the person. Okay, so that was one thing. The other thing I found was quite good is that push on the knee. Yeah, so I push the knee out. They're a little bit more off balance. It can be quite difficult for you to start trying to get the crossface without actually blocking the crossface. Yeah, it all depends on the legs as well. Yeah, if they've got a good base, they might be able to base on a leg and be able to come back. But otherwise, if that knee is out, generally speaking, this arm is going to be on the floor basing. So if this arm is basing, they cannot be cross-facing. Yeah, they cannot be coming around your head because this arm is propping them up. Yeah, so it's definitely something to play with. Mess around with those legs, the leg positions. Yeah, stepping back, see if that helps when pushing on the leg. Yeah. But yeah, just little things to play with from that position. We'll carry this on, like I say, over the next week or so, and sort of just play with the positions a little bit and see what we can come up with. Okay, everyone good? Okay, we'll do a couple of rounds. I'm going to finish a little bit earlier because I've got some stuff to do, and then cool. Everyone good? Okay, grab a partner. We'll just do 3-minute rounds and keep changing. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, so it's that time of year where it's really, really hot. And you guys have been doing really well. So I wanna just, sometimes it's hard to see your progression, right? And the reason for that is that everyone else is progressing around you. So everyone else's level's going up and you're all going up at a similar sort of speed. So you never feel like you're getting any better, but when you take a step back, you can see the improvement, yeah? So some really, really good stuff going on. So I want to give just to show you your progress and how you are getting on.